Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. We saw some very interesting developments on the March 10th edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Most interesting, I think, was when Cody Rhodes came out for his promo, the potential reactions he got about mentioning John Cena and mentioning The Rock. You can't really be a babyface against John Cena or The Rock unless you are one of the biggest stars in the world. Because when you look at The Rock and you look at John Cena, they are two of the biggest stars, not only just in wrestling, but in the world today. And Cody Rhodes comes out and he cuts this decent promo, but the classic "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" chants start to erupt through the arena. So what do you do when you just got viciously and brutally attacked by The Rock and John Cena, two of the biggest stars that have ever graced professional wrestling, now big-time movie stars, attack you? You're supposed to be the biggest babyface in the company, the face of the company, the quarterback, and you're still getting "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" chants that we've been getting for like the last 20 years, especially in the middle of Cena's career when he was really polar and people didn't know if he was just this guy that the company was force feeding them, or if he was actually a good babyface, or if he was actually a good guy. There was always these "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" chants, and now he's getting it in the last year of his career when Cody Rhodes, the true babyface, the quarterback of WWE, is trying to cut this promo. Yes, you can see in the promo that he's trying to talk about all the cool things that John Cena did at Madison Square Garden, while also talking about how he turned his back on everyone. And now John Cena, as you see, is posting all of these villains on his Instagram. He still makes these tweets in the morning about discipline and hard work and all of this stuff, and none of it just makes a lot of sense. And that's what Cody Rhodes was trying to say. But you're still gonna get the "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" chants because he's John Cena, and because it's the last year of his career, and because he's with The Rock, and those are the biggest stars in the world. But you have to give Cody Rhodes credit because he's doing something that not very many babyfaces can do, which is go toe-to-toe in popularity, in merch sales, in just overall aura with John Cena and The Rock. So I'm very, very, very interested to see what's going to happen on the next edition of Monday Night Raw, which I believe is in Belgium, when John Cena actually shows up, speaks for the first time as to why he did what we did. Because we've all been speculating at this point that I think he sold his soul for that 17th world title. And Cody Rhodes is adamant that he will not win that 17th world title, and John Cena is literally doing everything he can, selling his soul to The Rock to guarantee that he wins that 17th world title. So we will hear from John Cena finally, as he finally lets us know exactly why he did what he did, and then we'll see Cody Rhodes. I'm sure there'll be a big brawl. Cody Rhodes wants to get revenge immediately, but it's all leading up to the main event, I think, of night 2 on WrestleMania 41, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, potentially with the third participant, to seeing how this other stuff starts to heat up. And now we're thinking about the road to WrestleMania, it's starting to get awesome. And I will never, ever, ever forget how the internet wrestling community claimed that this was a boring road to WrestleMania. It was going to be a bad WrestleMania. This WrestleMania sucks. They just have to be a little bit more patient as we start to heat up. We're about 40 days away from WrestleMania 41 being one of the best WrestleManias of all time. I mean, you got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in one of the most heated, most talked about, most anticipated matches we've seen, simply because of the heel turn from John Cena. And then the March 10th edition of Monday Night Raw, developed some storylines a little bit more. It looks like we're going to see Logan Paul versus AJ Styles, Bianca and Io Sky and Rhea Ripley heated up much more. We're going to see that triple threat match at WrestleMania 41. It looks like there might be a lot of triple threat matches, some big time triple threat matches at WrestleMania 41. I mean, that was a great segment with Bianca and Rhea and Io Sky. Io Sky is tired of being disrespected, tired of being the little guy on the block. She's not. She is the champion. She is one of the best women's wrestlers on the planet and should be treated as such. And so again, we're going to see this Logan Paul, AJ Styles feud. It was cool to see Andrew Schultz on Monday Night Raw as well. And we start to develop all of these other matches. Jey Uso and Gunther are heating up. Gunther is trying to make Jey Uso Uso's life miserable for the next 39, 40 days. So he regrets his decision to ever choose Gunther for his match at WrestleMania 41. That's going to be a good match. I at the beginning when Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, I wasn't fired up about that because I wasn't fired up about the match. You knew he wasn't going to pick Cody Rhodes because there was some other stuff going on at that point. At that point, it may have been CM Punk or Rollins or Reigns that was going to face Rhodes, but now we know it's John Cena. But now I think as we build towards WrestleMania and as Gunther continues to become this vicious beast and just beats down Gunther every single day for 39 straight days, then we see this big-time babyface of Jey Uso come back and keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting and potentially win. The Yeet Movement potentially wins at WrestleMania 41, I think will be really cool. Or there's a different option of him just Brock Lesnaring him and just beating him up, just like Brock Lesnar did to John Cena, which even creates more sympathy for him as a babyface, then potentially wins that championship at SummerSlam. I don't know what they're going to do at Mania, but I'm excited for that match. The road to WrestleMania is awesome. It's heating up, and so the internet wrestling community needs to apologize for their behavior. They never will. Because they say and do a lot of stupid shit, but they need to apologize for their behavior for saying that WrestleMania 41 is going to suck. Just they weren't patient enough. They didn't see the greatness that was coming from WWE Creative and all the executive producers. And now we're on the road. It's heating up. It's awesome. And one of the most important things that happened on Monday Night Raw on March 10th was that Roman Reigns is back. As most of us predicted, as I predicted on this show, and most of us predicted, he returned during the steel cage match of Seth Rollins and CM Punk, which was vicious and mean and brutal. And those guys really, really honestly do not like each other. And it comes out really good in the ring when they're wrestling, when they're fighting, when they're just punching each other in the face, hockey style, going nuts. And then Roman Reigns comes back, beats the shit out of Seth Rollins, and then sees Paul Heyman with CM Punk, knowing that Paul Heyman still owes CM Punk a favor. What's that going to be? There's always that in the back of our mind, that what's that going to be? What is CM Punk going to ask of Paul Heyman? Then, of course, we see Roman Reigns beat up CM Punk. Now you're setting up this massive triple threat match, one of the best and biggest triple threat matches in WrestleMania history of Roman Reigns, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. You also have the other triple threat match, which is going to be amazing, which is Rhea, Io Sky, and Bianca. Which triple threat match is going to steal the show? Which triple threat match is going to main event night one? I personally would put Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. Will there be a stipulation in that match because of the favor that CM Punk has from Paul Heyman? Will the winner of that match be added to night two for another triple threat match? What will be the stipulation for that match? Or will it just be, I'm the best in the world if I win this match? Because all three of those guys have claims. I think not so much CM Punk anymore, but definitely Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is absolutely looking to reclaim his throne and will do whatever it takes to get that championship back. And so we'll see that match happen. But it's awesome to see the Tribal Chief back in action. And it was a pretty good Monday Night Raw. It was more of like a development of some stories heating up to the road to WrestleMania. All of it was leading towards Roman Reigns coming back at the end of the show. That's all people really cared about. And then you have some developments in other storylines on the road to WrestleMania. But overall, pretty good show. Enjoyed it. But I'm just fired up for the road to WrestleMania and to see John Cena finally come back to Monday Night Raw and see exactly as to why he did the things he did and how that just intensifies this feud he's got with Cody Rhodes. So thank you very much for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and thoughts, predictions, anything you like, didn't like. But make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with every single wrestling fan you know on the planet. And I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.